Welcome to our latest YouTube video, where we'll be counting down the most iconic WWE returns of 2023. Wrestling fans around the world have been on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the comebacks of some of their favorite stars. From surprise entrances to emotional reunions, this year has seen some truly unforgettable returns. So get ready to relive some of the most exciting moments in WWE history. Number 25. Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal made his return to WWE at NXT New Year's Evil, filling in for Veer Mahan in a scheduled match against the Creed brothers. The former WWE champion had been making sporadic appearances in 2022 and hadn't been seen since November. With the help of Song Ha, Jinder won his one-on-one match against Julius Creed later in the show. However, his NXT Championship match against Braun Breaker a month later didn't go his way. Since then, Jinder has been teaming up with Veer and Song Ha, but hasn't won a match since his return in January. Number 24. Omos. During the third Raw of 2023, Elias was all set to take on MVP, but his opponent turned out to be Omos, who hadn't been seen on WWE television since July 18th. Despite putting up a good fight, Elias was no match for the literal giant. As expected, Omos emerged victorious. However, Omos' appearance at the Royal Rumble in 2023 was not as impressive, as he was eliminated under 3 minutes and failed to eliminate any of his opponents. Number 23. Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart. Omos had returned the week before. Raw celebrated its 30th anniversary with several notable returns, including Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart, who opened the show. However, their microphone failed. Number 22. JBL and Baron Corbin. Just like the latter when JBL and Baron Corbin attempted to join a poker game but were stopped by the Godfather. Without his hoe train, the Godfather consulted his list but found that Corbin was not on it. He sought permission from Ron Simmons, the person in charge, and after some monetary persuasion, JBL and Corbin were allowed in. Number 21. LA Knight. The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. LA Knight was trash-talking in the ring when The Undertaker arrived on his bike to the delight of the fans. Although LA Knight was silenced by The Undertaker's arrival, he resumed his taunts until Bray Wyatt intervened. Wyatt brought Knight into the ring and executed his Sister Abigail move, shutting down his Royal Rumble opponent. Before leaving, The Undertaker exchanged words with Knight and stared him down. Number 20. Diamond Dallas Page and Alundra Blaze. At the poker game, Diamond Dallas Page and Alundra Blaze appeared with the old-school WWE Women's Championship. Blaze seemed to have won, but DDP surprised everyone with a straight flush and won big. Number 19. D-Generation X and Kurt Angle. D-Generation X's 5 members, including Triple H and Shawn Michaels, were ready to break it down. Kurt Angle expressed his desire to join DX, and they put him to the test, but were interrupted by Imperium before reaching a conclusion. Fans in DX were equally perplexed by Angel's sudden interest in joining the group. Number 18. Jerry the King Lawler and Theodore Long. Gunther challenged DX to a fight, but they were all unwilling to accept the challenge. Fortunately, Seth Rollins and the Street Profits were eager to compete, but they needed someone to officiate the match. Theodore Long, the former SmackDown general manager, stepped in and arranged a 6-man tag team match between Rollins, the Profits, and Imperium. Kurt Angle, who was dressed for the occasion, was recruited as the referee, while Jerry the King Lawler provided commentary. The 6 wrestlers put on an excellent show, with Rollins delivering an Angle slam. Although Kurt appreciated the move, he remained impartial and ensured a fair contest. Eventually, Seth and the Street Profits emerged victorious in the thrilling match. Number 17. Baron Corbin, Ted DiBiase, and Ric Flair. We went back to the poker game where Baron Corbin beat Ted DiBiase, who hoped to pay off his debt. Ern R. Shyster interrupted and reminded Corbin to pay taxes. The situation was frustrating, summed up with one word: damn it. After that, Ric Flair appeared, thanked fans while stylishly presenting himself, introduced daughter Charlotte, and ended the show. Number 16. Brock Lesnar. At Raw's 30th anniversary, Austin Theory challenged Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship in a no disqualification match. In the middle of the bout, Brock Lesnar made a surprise return, attacking Lashley with an F5 before doing the same to Theory, resulting in the win for the latter. This reignited the feud between Lesnar and Lashley, which escalated at the Royal Rumble when Lashley eliminated Lesnar. The two finally faced off at Elimination Chamber, where Lesnar technically lost due to disqualification, but the outcome suggested that the Beast was the true victor. Brock Lesnar was then challenged by Omos to a match at WrestleMania shortly after. The Battle of the Beast and the Giant was where Lesnar accepted. Number 15. Pat McAfee and Johnny Gargano. Pat McAfee made a surprise appearance on the rewinding batch of the Royal Rumble. Just 4.5 minutes into the show, after being on a hiatus since September 2022, he then called the action for the Men's Royal Rumble, which saw Johnny Gargano return at entry number 5 after taking a month off to heal a shoulder injury. Although Gargano didn't make any eliminations, he lasted for almost 30 minutes in the match and it took 2 men to eliminate him. Number 14. Booker T. After Johnny, we didn't get another return until entry number 21. Booker T made his WWE return in his home state of Texas. Booker kicked some butt and even hit the spinneroonie, but Gunther wasn't impressed, and the 5-time WCW champion was eliminated in under a minute. Number 13. Edge. Edge's entry into the Royal Rumble made it rated R. He defeated Judgment Day, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest, but Balor prevented him from eliminating Dominic Mysterio. Edge continued his pursuit of Judgment Day and was interrupted by Rhea Ripley. However, the return of his wife, Beth Phoenix, leveled the playing field, and they both emerged victorious at number 29. Number 13. Logan Paul. Logan Paul's WWE comeback received mixed reaction from fans and wrestlers, as he faced both punishment and delivered his own. During the match, Logan and Ricochet's mid-air crossbodies created an impressive moment, albeit not surprising given Logan's history. Number 11. Cody Rhodes. After a hiatus of almost 7 months, Cody Rhodes returned to the wrestling arena with a bang. He charged in, taking down opponents and even eliminating Dominic Mysterio, but eventually succumbed to the numerical disadvantage. However, he persevered and made it into the final rounds, facing off against Gunther, who had the upper hand. Nonetheless, Rhodes borrowed a move from his brother Goldust, used his resilience, and managed to eliminate Gunther with a clothesline to win the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble. Fellow returnee Logan Paul was also eliminated by Rhodes earlier in the match. Number 10. Natalya. At entry number 11 of the Women's Royal Rumble, Natalya made her return to the ring after suffering facial injuries in November 2022. However, her performance was lackluster as she was eliminated by Damage Control after just over 3 minutes. Number 9. Asuka. Asuka, who had taken a hiatus from WWE, made a surprise return at the following entry. She put on a great performance, making 3 eliminations and being one of the final 3 competitors in the match. Although she was eventually eliminated, Asuka earned the opportunity to face Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Asuka's look resembled her early days as a wrestler in Japan when she was known as Kana. Number 8. Piper Niven and Raquel Rodriguez. Asuka's entrance in the Royal Rumble was followed by another surprise return. Piper Niven, previously known as Doudrop, made her comeback after last wrestling in September 2022. Despite her new name, Niven had limited success and was eliminated by Raquel Rodriguez without making any eliminations herself. At number 20, Chelsea Green's appearance set a new record in the Women's Royal Rumble as she was eliminated in just 5 seconds. Number 7. Michelle McCool, Rhea Ripley Shotzi. At number 25, we were surprised to hear Michelle McCool's theme song playing, only to find her sitting in the audience with her children. However, duty called and McCool quickly jumped the barricade to join the match. The former women's champion put on an impressive performance, making an elimination with her signature facebreaker move, but was eventually eliminated by Rhea Ripley at number 28. Number 6. Shotzi. Later, Shotzi made an appearance at Taking Care of Business Tank, but unfortunately, she couldn't hold herself in the ring and was eliminated by Minchin, despite not having wrestled since November 2022. Number 5. Nia Jax. At number 30 of Women's Royal Rumble, Nia Jax made a WWE comeback and took charge of the match, but despite her dominance, everyone teamed up to eliminate her. Number 4. Rick Boogs, Adam Pearce, and The Miz. Rick Boogs returned to the wrestling scene 2 days after the Royal Rumble. WWE official Adam Pearce announced his addition to the roster, putting him in an impromptu match against The Miz, who's complaining in the ring. Boogs easily defeated The Miz, solidifying his win with a shorter rematch at NXT Vengeance Day, after being away for 9 months due to an injury at WrestleMania 38. Number 3. Dabba-Kato and Commander Aziz. During a match between Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams attempted to interfere but was stopped by Dabba-Kato, who made a surprise return to help Crews. Despite the help, Crews still lost the match. Afterward, Commander Aziz turned on Crews and attacked him. Cater later showcased his skills by defeating Dante Chen in his first match back on the February 2023 edition of Raw. Number 2. Lita. In a steel cage match, Becky Lynch battled Bayley despite being trapped inside, but with Io Sky and Dakota Kai lurking outside, Lynch was still at a disadvantage. However, a surprise comeback by Lita turned the tables. Lita entered the ring and took out Io Sky, assisting Lynch to defeat Bayley. The two former foes became allies and teamed up to challenge Dakota Kai and Io Sky for the Women's Tag Team Championship. With Bayley ringside, Lita and Lynch were outnumbered until Trish Stratus joined in and attacked Bayley. This distraction gave Lita the opportunity to perform a moonsault and clinch the victory, evening out the odds and cementing their triumph. Number 1. John Cena. Just a week after a nostalgic event, another blast hit as John Cena made a comeback on WWE Raw's March 6, 2023 episode. Despite being interrupted by Austin Theory, the United States Champion, who challenged Cena for a match at WrestleMania, Cena initially refused, but after entertaining the fans and exchanging some remarks with Theory, Cena ultimately accepted the challenge and agreed to take on Austin Theory at WrestleMania. And that wraps up our countdown of the most iconic WWE returns of 2023. From unexpected comebacks to long-awaited returns, these superstars brought the WWE Universe to their feet and left us wanting more. Whether you're a longtime fan or a newcomer to the world of wrestling, there's no denying the excitement and the energy that these returns brought to the ring. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more WWE content. Thank you for watching.